Imagine for a moment that the day you were born wasn't random, but rather a divine appointment, a signal from the heavens that you were destined for something greater. You may have felt this calling in your heart, as though your life has a deeper purpose. Today, we're going to reveal how certain birth dates carry hidden spiritual meaning, pointing to the possibility that you are one of God's chosen ones. If you're born on these special days, you may be part of a divine mission set in motion by Jesus' teachings. So buckle up, because what you're about to learn could forever change the way you view your life and your purpose. Welcome to today's video, where we'll explore the extraordinary connection between your birthday and your divine purpose. Many of us go through life wondering if we're meant for more, if there's a greater calling waiting to be discovered. Well, what if I told you that the very day you were born could hold the key to unlocking that higher mission? In this video, we'll dive deep into Jesus' teachings, biblical references, and cultural wisdom to show you how your birthday might be more than just a yearly celebration. It could be a divine sign that you are chosen by God for a special purpose. We'll also explore how specific birth dates can reveal unique gifts, spiritual callings, and even trials that are part of your spiritual journey. By the end of this video, you will understand the hidden significance behind your birth date, discover biblical proof that God intricately planned every detail of your life, including the day you were born, and learn how to embrace your divine mission as one of God's chosen ones. This is going to be a transformative journey, so stay with me until the end. You won't want to miss what we're about to uncover. 1. The hidden significance of birthdays. Your birthday is more than just a marker of time passing. It holds deep spiritual meaning. In ancient Israel, dates and numbers were considered to be divinely inspired. The Bible is full of references where God uses specific dates to communicate his plans. Think about the number 40. Jesus fasted for 40 days. The Israelites wandered the desert for 40 years. And Noah's flood lasted for 40 days. These time periods weren't just random. They symbolized transformation, trials, and preparation for something greater. Now, imagine what that means for your birthday. Could it be that the day you were born is a reflection of God's design for your life? In Jesus' teachings, particularly through his parables, he often emphasized how every aspect of our lives has significance in God's grand plan. In Luke 12:7, Jesus says, "Indeed, the very hairs of your head are all numbered." This powerful verse reminds us that God is intimately involved in every detail of our existence, including the day we entered the world. For centuries, theologians and scholars have explored how our birth dates might reflect a divine mission. Just as every star in the sky has a purpose, so too does every life born into this world. Your birthday may carry clues about the gifts, talents, and trials God has destined for you to fulfill your role in his plan. Point 2. Feeling destined for more. Have you ever felt a deep sense that you're meant for something greater? Maybe you've had moments in life where you felt set apart, like you were destined to walk a different path than most people. This feeling isn't just a passing thought. It could be an internal recognition of your divine calling. Jesus' teachings often pointed to the idea that each of us has a purpose far beyond the material world. In the Sermon on the Mount, Jesus spoke of us as the salt of the earth and the light of the world. These metaphors describe the significance of our role in bringing about God's kingdom on earth. Think of someone like Moses. He felt a calling in his heart long before God appeared to him in the burning bush. That sense of being set apart is often a sign that you are chosen for a higher purpose. If you have felt this inner nudge, it could be your soul recognizing its divine mission. To illustrate, let me share a personal story. I once met a woman who was born on July 7. From a young age, she always felt different, as if she were meant to lead and guide others spiritually. She pursued various careers, but nothing seemed to satisfy her until she embraced her role as a spiritual mentor. She realized her birthday, July 7, was a signal of her spiritual destiny, tied to the biblical significance of the number 7, which represents completeness and spiritual insight. Point 3. Jesus' teachings about divine order. Jesus often spoke in parables to reveal divine truths about the kingdom of heaven and the order of creation. One theme that runs through his teachings is that nothing is random in God's plan. The Bible tells us in Jeremiah 1:5, "Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you." This verse reflects God's meticulous involvement in every aspect of our lives, including the exact moment we were born. In Matthew 10:29-31, Jesus talks about how even sparrows, sold for just a penny, do not fall to the ground without God's knowledge. How much more, then, does he care for each of us? This shows us that God has planned every moment of our lives, our birth date included. Jesus' parables often described a world that operates according to divine order. Think of the parable of the mustard seed. What begins as the smallest seed grows into the largest of garden plants, symbolizing how small beginnings can lead to great spiritual growth. Your birth date, seemingly just a small detail, may actually be the mustard seed of your spiritual journey, marking the beginning of a much larger plan for your life. 4. Biblical examples of birthdays and significance of numbers. Now let's dive deeper into the biblical significance of numbers and dates. Throughout Scripture, numbers have been used as symbols to represent spiritual truths. For instance, the number 7, which is associated with divine completeness, appears frequently in the Bible. God rested on the seventh day after creating the world, symbolizing the completion of his work. Let's look at a few birth dates and how they align with spiritual themes found in the Bible. March 3. The number 3 represents divine wholeness. People born on March 3 often carry a creative and spiritual insight that reflects God's design. These individuals may feel called to use their creativity to inspire and lead others towards spiritual truth. May 5. The number 5 is often associated with God's grace. Those born on May 5 may find that their lives are marked by unexpected blessings and moments of divine favor. They are often called to be conduits of grace, showing kindness and compassion to those around them. July 7. As we discussed, the number 7 symbolizes completeness and perfection. Those born on July 7 often carry a deep spiritual calling to mentor and guide others on their journey toward faith. It's no coincidence that many spiritual leaders and seekers have been born on this day. September 9, the number 9, is linked with wisdom and spiritual enlightenment. Individuals born on this day are often called to share their understanding of life's deeper meanings. They are the teachers and philosophers of the spiritual world. December 25. Of course, December 25 is known for being the day we celebrate the birth of Jesus, but it's also a symbol of divine love and altruism. People born on this day are often filled with a sense of selfless love, reflecting the very essence of Christ's message to the world. Each of these dates carries a unique spiritual meaning, but the common thread is that those born on these days are often marked by a divine purpose. Point 5. Personal stories and testimonies. To bring this concept to life, let's look at a few real-world examples of individuals who have embraced their divine calling, guided by the significance of their birth dates. Take Martin Luther King Jr., for instance, born on January 15. His life was a testament to justice, equality, and divine purpose. King often spoke of feeling a deep spiritual calling to fight for civil rights, and his work changed the course of history. He understood that his mission was divinely ordained and embraced it fully. Another example is Mother Teresa. Born on August 26, she spent her life serving the poor and destitute. Guided by her deep faith and understanding of her divine mission, despite many challenges, she never wavered in her calling to help those in need, showing how embracing one's spiritual purpose can lead to profound impact. These individuals are living proof that when we embrace our divine calling, we can change the world around us. 6 spiritual markers, signs that you are chosen. But how do you know if you're chosen? While your birth date can be a significant marker, there are other signs that indicate you are part of God's chosen few. First, you might feel different from those around you. You may have moments of profound insight or clarity, where you sense that your life is moving in a direction shaped by a higher power. Many chosen ones feel a pull towards spiritual growth, often experiencing divine guidance in the form of intuition, dreams, or moments of clarity during prayer. Additionally, you may find that you possess unique spiritual gifts, such as the ability to heal others, teach, or even prophesy. These gifts are God's way of equipping you for your divine mission. Like Jesus' disciples, who were called and equipped to spread his teachings, you too are being prepared for a life of purpose. For instance, a chosen one might have dreams or visions that reveal important truths or guidance for their life. These spiritual markers are not coincidences, they are signs that God is guiding you toward your higher calling. Embrace your divine mission. So, what does this all mean for you? If you're born on one of these significant dates, or if you've experienced signs that point to your divine purpose, it's time to embrace your calling. Jesus' teachings remind us that we are all part of God's plan, and He has uniquely equipped you to fulfill your mission. Remember, being chosen isn't just a title. It's a responsibility. It's a calling to live a life of purpose, to shine your light in a world that desperately needs it. Just as Jesus called his disciples to go out into the world and spread the gospel, you too are being called to share your gifts, to lead others, and to fulfill the destiny God has for you. Thank you for watching. If this video resonated with you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay updated with more spiritual content. Together, we can continue to explore the deeper meanings behind our lives and walk on the path that God has set for us. As you go forward, never forget that you are chosen by God for a divine purpose. You are part of a bigger plan, and the world is waiting for what only you can offer. Whether you're born on one of these special dates or not, God has uniquely gifted you to make a difference in this world. So step into your calling, live boldly in your faith, and remember, you are never alone in this journey. Having said this, go forth and fulfill the incredible purpose that awaits you.